Good afternoon, everyone. It's me, Kripa Sapkota Bhatrai, one of the students doing master project ITech 7415, and we have so far we have designed the online OPACE application on reimbursement system. Now I'm going to demonstrate my project over here. Here you can see the login screen, which can be accessed by both normal employee and the admin panel. Now I'm going to log in from here. Before doing login, I'm going to show something like validation part on this screen. As I just put the name and the password, but not in the complete Gmail format, and I try to log in here. It will ask like please include, and it will ask to enter all the Gmail format. So I'm going to enter all the Gmail format over here, and like if in case I didn't put the password correctly and I log in over here, it will say please enter valid credential over here, like, and again and as I sign in here, you can see the welcome message, and you can see the dashboard, form, expense report form, action required on form status, and logout. And here in the form, the admin can also add the user. These are the functionality that we have worked on the admin panel. Here, like admin can use the new users, and admin can add the new users over here, and he can check the expense report that had been approved, like whatever the employee had filled up their reimbursement form, and he can check the action whether it's been approved or like still need to be denied from his side, from the admin panel. Now he can, and again he can check the form status, like whether it's denied or approved or still is pending, is on the admin panel. And now here I'm going to just add the new user over here. Suppose I add the new user over here, like admin can add the new user over here. Account number, suppose I entry account, suppose I entry account name and account number and BSB number here, like I'm trying to save here, and it will ask for account number must be of 8 digits. This is the main thing that we have done over the here, like it should be account number should be of 8 digits, and BSB number should be of 6 digits. And now the admin can save here. Now user is added successfully. After adding the users, like I'm going to log out here, and I'm going to show you in this here running the database, and here you can see here the last form that I had entered in here. Here you can see what I have entered, like what admin had entered add user, so now that I have done before. Now again moving towards the here, I'm going to log out for the normal from the normal employee here, and signing here. You can see from the normal employee, he can view the reimbursement form, he can fill up the reimbursement form, and he can also fill up the travel form. He can check his reimbursement status, whether it has been approved or denied from the admin side, and he can also log out the form. Like now I'm going to fill up the new reimbursement form. Suppose I fill up for the medicines, and I fill up nearly 1200, and I just here we had attached in the calendar format. Here you can see, suppose I fill up like today's date, and I just there is the option to attach the proof, and I just attach the proof over here. And like whenever you just log in your screen, you do not need to fill up your account name, account number, and BSP number, because whenever the employee, that new employee just joined the company, the admin panel, whoever add the users had already filled up his name, account number, and BSP number, and this section which is autofill by themselves. Now I'm going to save this one, and data is saved successfully over here. Now you can check his status, like he had just filled up this form medicines, and the amount is 1200, which is pending. So I'm going to show you from the admin panel. I'm going to log in and show you from the admin panel, so he can check the status, and he can either approve or deny the reimbursement form. Like you can see here, like action required form. Now he can see the on action required form there is Amrit, which has been done before, like 1200, and is approved or deny. Like if I deny this one, are you sure? And I'm just, if I deny this form, and now he can see the Amrit form, which has been medicine Amrit form, which has been denied. Now again moving to the I'll go to the normal employee, and I'll show you his status, form status, like reimbursement form status, like medicine what he have filled up, like has been denied by the admin panel. Here you can see. Now moving I'm going to show you something over here. He can fill up his travel form here. Like suppose he had filled up his travel form today one, and like suppose if we fill up the to date 14, and estimate cost nearly 5,000, and save it, it will ask that to date must be greater than or equal to the from date. That means 2 days should be greater than the from date. Like uh, if it doesn't mean that it doesn't sounds good, like he will travel today and he returned back yesterday. So it should be either he come back today or he will come back tomorrow. So suppose I'll put the tomorrow date too, and I'll save it. Data has been sent successfully. Now okay, now I'm going to log this out, and I'm going to log it from the normal employee panel, so he can view his form. uh, Sorry, I'm going to log it from the admin panel over here, and I'm going to sign in here. Like he can see his all the form status. That means like admin panel can see all the form status, either he had been approved deny, or is he have to be approved or deny, like it's pending or whatever like things. Now I'm going to show you the expense report form over here, which I have done before. Like, and so here in every page, like there we have done validation part and session management in, and everything over here. So these are the things that we have done so far, and these are the stepwise work, that this is our teamwork which we have done in sprint 1 and sprint 2 and sprint 3 so far. Now moving to us, like what we have done so far are like, here I'm going to show that the what we have done in these things are like, here like all we have in our project, we have all the sprint like sprint backlog, product backlog, and user study that admin can view all the like admin can add the users. He can see the expense report form, action required on form, and a form status, whereas the normal employee can fill up the reimbursement form, travel form, and form status. And he can check his form status whether it has been approved or denied. And like what we have done in sprint 1 and is that we have worked on the login page, whereas like admin, and whereas like the new functionality add users we have done on our sprint 3, these things. And that the form status and the action required on form and expense report form, that form like we have done in our sprint 2. And moving towards the methodology part, we have used the agile scrum methodology, so that it could be easy for us to complete our project in time, and taking all the changes, and like thinking about the changes is easy for us to complete the project using the Scrub Agile methodology. Here I have shown like the what we have done, like we have done created the product backlog, and we have done like we have the weekly meeting with the supervisor client, and we have the like can say like nearly daily meeting on online meeting with our team members. And we have weekly stand up meeting with our lecturer. And we have here it shows the sprint, like what we have done in the week 6, 9, and 12. And we have what is the other project run up like things. And so far like in our project we have designing the use case diagrams, and like we have done like activity diagrams, activity diagram of employee and activity diagram of admin panel. We have designed the class diagrams, and we have created the sequence diagrams as well. Like all the things we have done in the teamwork, like, and class and we have created the wireframe for our project as well. And like like for that one too, so far like and during our meeting, I had attached all the things, what we have done, the screenshot, and what are the method, what are the software that we have used, also be mentioned here. And traveling to the, like here is our certificate of participations and the sign up mail from our client as well. And we had also attached all the conversations with the clients and supervisor. yeah, supervisor during our whole project. These are the things that make complete our whole project. I would like to thank my client Nasir Mohammed Sir and our supervisor Rabi Skoil, my lecturers Belal Sir, who had given the motivations for us to complete our whole project in the certain duration of time.